Antonio and OKC Energy coupled with RGV defeating Austin Bold, FC Tulsa required just a point in order to nail down the playoff spot tonight as they bring down the curtain on their home regular season here at One Oak Field. Welcome in everybody, my name is Dave Saunders, joined as always by OSU All-American and former professional with French Club Vauban, that's Anna Beffer. And Anna, as I say good evening to you tonight, it's always a difficult one when you need just a point, but no doubt that Mike Ensign and his side will be going for all three tonight.
Good evening, Dave. It definitely is, but even though FC Tulsa needs the 1 point, the mindset stays the same. Mike Ensign and his side fully expecting to battle for the 3 points this evening. They want to continue to carry that momentum heading into potential postseason play.
Now, players to watch, we've picked out Switchbacks FC's top goal scorer, and that's one Christian Valeski.
Christian Valeski with 5 goals this season so far. He's a very experienced USL player, and he works really hard on the wing. He's a key part of the Switchbacks FC lineup, and FC Tulsa will have to focus on containing his impact on the wing tonight.
And as for FC Tulsa, it had to be Toby Uzo, who has certainly made an impact from the bench.
He definitely has. Toby Uzo wasted no time on Wednesday. His first touch, a goal for FC Tulsa. He went on to score another that night, leading FC Tulsa to the victory against the OKC Energy FC. He gives 100% no matter what, and Ensign had great things to say about him. He's a true professional and just a good person, and he brings a different dynamic to the front three with his ability in the air as well as his physicality up front.
The excitement is building as we approach kickoff here with Mike Ensign and his men knowing that a single point secures a postseason for FC Tulsa. We'll be back after the break with your starting lineups and the first half. It's FC Tulsa versus Switchbacks FC, presented by Elgin Park.
So much variety for such a low price. Mazzio's 24-item salad bar with crisp, fresh greens, veggies, and toppings is now only $5.99. Create your own, just the way you like it at Mazzio's. Get ready for great.
Dr. Jason Griffin of Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to serve as the team physician for FC Tulsa. Since 2018, Dr. Griffin has provided his medical expertise both on the field and in the clinic to FC Tulsa players. Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to be the official orthopedic care provider for FC Tulsa. Tulsa Bone & Joint, moving life forward.
Since Williams was founded in 1908, much has changed. The growth of cities, rise of technologies, our transformation from a family-owned business to America's clean energy partner, supplying natural gas for cooking, heating, and powering 76 million homes. And while so much has changed, some things should remain the same, like keeping promises, exceeding safety standards, doing the right thing, and protecting the environment. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Here's a sizzling deal. Get a large one-topping Mazzio's Price Buster pizza for just $7.99. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Either way, you'll get the same great taste at a great low price. Mazzio's, get ready for great.
Welcome into One Oak Field as the fireworks go off. We are seconds away from the kickoff. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you. FC Tulsa, to repeat the news, need at least 1 point tonight, and they will claim that second playoff spot. Let's have a look at the lineups as we say good evening again to Anna and Colorado Springs Switchbacks with Ferreira up front. We'll look out for Labisi as well, who's a tricky player.
Yeah, Labisi, he likes to drop in almost just from that wing, really effective on the front, and then Padilla on the right side coming in. Notice number 44, Burt, he likes to get forward, makes it really difficult for defenses to defend him. But Switchbacks FC coming off of a very good result against El Paso last weekend and looking to build on that tonight, Dave.
As for FC Tulsa, just one change, and that is a change in the back line. And that is that Zaguru comes in at left back, and Bradley Bourgeois will slide into centre back, and Sheldon will go to right back.
Right, no Chapman Page tonight, but this is just a testament to how FC Tulsa, their depth, they have the players to come on at any time. Sheldon, very effective on that right wing. He loves to, offensively very effective. He's very good defensively as well. And then note, Martinez in the middle had a great game last game, just covering a lot of ground, connecting with him through the midfield. Dario Suarez looking to build his goal tally tonight. A lot of positives from FC Tulsa.
A lot of positives, as you say, and it's been late drama of late here. If you've been following FC Tulsa, a dramatic Eric Bird goal against San Antonio a week ago tonight gave them a 1-0 victory against the league leaders. And then turning round the Black Gold Derby, they were 2-1 down. Toby Uzo comes on as sub, scores a couple of goals, and they win it 3-2. And here they are with a position of having to basically not lose the game tonight, and they will be assured of going into the playoffs. But nobody wants to talk about that as yet, as a long ball is going forward, and experienced Jordan Burke will play that one back to goalkeeper Sean Melvin. He clears. FC Tulsa all in black tonight with their gold numbers, playing from left to right on your screens. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC all in white with the stripes vertically down the front of their shirts. Here's Kevin Garcia. Back to Sean Lewis. And here's Bradley Bourgeois. Bourgeois has been playing at right back for the last few games, but now slides into centre back where he started the season. Ball loose in the middle. Sliding challenge from Bird. Spins away dangerously, but there's Bourgeois just to tidy up. And then play the ball down to Burt, who feeds it into the midfield. Here's Padilla making his first appearance of the season. He's got caught there by Marlon Santos, and we'll just bring Anna in here. Anna, let's look at the officials, and then we'll bring Anna in to talk about Bradley Bourgeois back there. Matthew Corrigan is your centre, ably assisted by Shane Kennard and Truman Berghill with the flags, and the fourth official is Seth Barton. And Anna, Bradley Bourgeois, no problem with him sliding across, and Matt Sheldon will be pleased to get back his more favoured right back spot. We'll bring Anna in a minute, because here comes Zaguru, who's coming at left back and heads the ball away powerfully.
Bourgeois more comfortable in that center back position, but he's done well on the right wing. And as you mentioned, Matt Sheldon more comfortable out wide as well. He just can cover a lot of ground, play a complete 90-minute game. But FC Tulsa with the ability to switch players around, and that's something that makes them so threatening this season.
Here's Padilla. Left-footed clipped ball. Chested down very well by Labisi. He goes down, and the flag is up, I think, for an offside on the far side there. There's Labisi. This is an out-of-group match. Group D, of course, FC Tulsa vying for that second spot with Austin Bowl. That tussle has been going on for quite a while, although it took a dramatic change with FC Tulsa's win. And the evening got even sweeter when FC Tulsa fans followed the second half of the RGV Austin Bowl game and realised that RGV had won that game by 2-0, their first win of the season, which leaves us with the mathematical equation of FC Tulsa needing to avoid defeat tonight, and they will claim the second spot for sure, Annabeffa. And the evening got sweeter, didn't it?
It did, and they put themselves in a great position with the win against a tough San Antonio FC team, and then building on that against OKC Energy FC. But as we mentioned earlier tonight, Dave, Mike Incy and his side fully expecting to come out tonight and battle for the entire 3 points. They don't want to play it safe. They don't want to hold back. They want to attack and be dangerous offensively and come out with those 3 points.
DaCosta got a first touch there, but it's Argueta that just tidied up in the midfield. Long ball swept out to this near side, trying to pick out Christian Valesky, who we flagged up as a player before the game, somebody that Mike Ensign would have talked about. up against Matt Sheldon. That'll be a good matchup to watch out for tonight here at One Oak Field in downtown Tulsa. Luisi. Argueta, wearing 6, has given it away here to Marlon Santos. Santos on one of those foraging runs down the right-hand side, up against Padilla, who's going to have his work cut out. Santos gets a good ball into the box. It's loose in the box. There's a shot from Da Costa, and it's saved by the keeper. Da Costa, who's scored 2 goals this season in the first 2 games of the season, hasn't scored since, was very close to getting his 3rd of the season, Anna.
He was. Santos, a great example of how incredibly effective he can be on that right wing, and Da Costa does well to bring that ball in. We'll get another look at the replay here. Santos remaining patient, just needs to whip a good ball in and give FC Tulsa forwards a chance to get in, and he does just that. Da Costa, great touch to bring that down, keep it close to him, looking for that low corner, but Melvin does an excellent job to get low quickly and limit a goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, Rodrigo Da Costa, as I said, scored 2 goals, the first 2 goals of the FC Tulsa season, way back in March, a 1-1 draw in Sacramento, and then of course in the shortened season, in the second game of the season, a 1-1 draw down at Taft Stadium against local rivals OKC. Lots has changed since then, but Da Costa would love another goal. Good atmosphere inside One Oak Field on Scottfest night. Marlon Santos. I think young Padilla, the 19-year-old, making his first appearance of the season at left back, Anna, is going to have his work cut out against Marlon Santos tonight.
He is, and Santos playing with a lot of confidence with the goal last game and just building on that. He's going to be tough to contain.
Here's Maloto. And that came off Da Costa, who can't believe it. And Jordan Burt will be grateful to take this throw in. Rubio. That's given away. Now here's Santos. Real chance here for FC Tulsa to break the deadlock. Across goal. Argueta's there to foil the danger. Under pressure from Martinez. Here's Valesky. Padilla goes long up towards the halfway line. Headed back by Bouchois. Valesky again will swing the ball out to the right. Couple of players here. Here's Burt, who likes to get forward from right back, but Seguro sticks out his right leg, and there was no way past the Albanian there. Martinez struggling to keep players away from him, but he does it extremely well, the captain. Kevin Garcia, clever play from him. Brings in Maloto. Seguro's up from left back. Dario Suarez has been fouled. Good start from the home side, Anna, with Dario Suarez getting fouled there. Good start from the possession point of view.
It is intelligent play, and they're doing a great job of just taking care of the ball, not forcing it, trying to find their passes. You get another look. Suarez just trying to hold that ball up and does well to draw the foul, but FC Tulsa so far looking good from a possession standpoint.
Here's Seguro. Comes off the defender, headed away by Diz Pay. Throw in again. Seguro, the only change to the 11. Ball loose, and that'll be easy for the goalkeeper, Sean Melvin. Hometown Victoria, Canada. 6'4". Very impressive goalkeeper there, all in green. Again, we say we've got 2 very impressive goalkeepers in this game tonight. Here's Rubio. Valesky. Aiden Daniels with the ball there. Bird now just tidying up for FC Tulsa. Santos was held back. I think the referee's playing an advantage here. Ferreira's brought that down well. Goes in for a challenge. Slight foot up there. Matt Sheldon gets fouled. Let's have a look at the injury report presented by Tulsa Bone and Joint for the visitors. Jackson, who is a forward, and Vint and Lewis, midfielders. not able to take part. They're on the injury report for Switchbacks FC, and none listed for FC Tulsa, which is good news when you are potentially coming into the playoffs. A little bit of a discussion there between DaCosta and Rubio. Matt Corrigan, the referee, says he just needed to have a chat and sort things out. There's Rubio, tough tackling defender. Played for Tacoma Defiance in the USL Championship last year. Bird in the centre circle, lays it off here to Kevin Garcia. Maloto. Bird again now with the ball here, just laying it off here to Seguro. FC Tulsa not afraid to go backwards. Here's Bourgeois, crosses the halfway line, switches the play, flicked on of a fashion by Bird. Didn't get enough on it. Now Bert's just left that one short, but Switchbacks FC get away with it there. And here's Valesky. They work the ball out nicely to Valesky, who will take on Sheldon. Valesky still with the ball inside the box now. Maloto very calm there, just getting the pull out down a Beffa. That was very calm.
He was calm under pressure, just connecting passes. A little tense in there back in the box, a little chaotic, but Maloto with his veteran status just stays calm and plays out. Well done.
And it was Bert who tied it up back to his goalkeeper, Sean Melvin. Now Rubio finds Ferreira, but his first touch wasn't good enough to keep the ball. Here's Bird, Maloto, Martinez. They do that so well to FC Tulsa. A little 1-2. Suarez is in here, chips the goalkeeper, and just wide. They worked it so well, and Suarez there did everything right apart from put it the right side of the post, Anna Beffa.
They did, and that's something that's so special about this FC Tulsa team is their creativity in the final third. We'll get another look at just Martinez driving centrally, staying patient, and the creative ball from DaCosta just to pop that over the top, and Suarez trying to find the back of the net doesn't connect the way he wants to, but that's what you want to see from an FC Tulsa side, Dave, just feeling the joy in the final third and being creative.
Dario Suarez hasn't scored in the last 2 games, although he scored 8 this season and went on a scoring rampage where he scored 16 goals and has just been in very good form. San Antonio and OKC Energy, to be fair, kept him fairly quiet in the last 2 games. The foul there on Ferreira as the bagpipes you can hear in the crowd. As I said, it's Scottfest night tonight. We've got Scottish flags on the far side as Martinez commits another foul. There is Martinez, very combative player. Shot from a very long way out from Dispay. Nothing doing at all for Sean Lewis. Here's Kevin Garcia getting things underway again for Mike Ensian's men here at home against Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Those of you watching around the world, if you're tuning into this one, FC Tulsa, the home side, playing from left to right on your screens, all in black with the gold numbers, as Dario Suarez chases this one into the box. And Dispay wanted the offside, but he's headed it away for a corner. And the team in white, the away side, playing from right to left on your screens, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, who were eliminated from the playoffs in their group. Of course, behind El Paso Locomotive FC have been in outstanding form on 29 points. New Mexico United 27, still top spot to be decided. FC Tulsa have known for a long time they weren't going to catch San Antonio, who won the group, but they are after the point that would secure 2nd place. That one's out and will be a goal kick. Nothing doing there. But how would you assess the first 14 minutes, Anna?
FC Tulsa, a lot of positive things to take away, in my opinion. They've done a great job of taking care of the ball and just not forcing it, trying to find passes. And we've seen some good opportunities going forward as well, creative passes, dynamic runs. But really, Switchbacks FC having some success on the wings as well. They've been able to get in good areas. So a solid first 15 minutes, in my opinion, Dave.
0-0 it remains. Suarez has perhaps had the best effort, just going wide of the left-hand post. Throw in here for the experienced Jordan Burt. Gabisi lays it off to Burt again. Burt's run into trouble here. Moloto brings in Santos. He didn't get his first touch right. And now Valeski up against Bouchois. Feeds it into Ferreira. Ferreira will just lay it back here to Daniels. Ferreira again, out wide on the left, up against Bouchois. Curls a good right-footed ball in. There's a header back across goal from Burt, who came up from right back. And Moloto, with an untidy clearance, has to just avert the danger there as Santos comes forward again here with Martinez now inside the centre circle. Martinez shakes off one. Still with the ball. Great ball out to Suarez. Suarez now into the box and he gets tackled. Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams, we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean and affordable, and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Williams, the multi-year sponsor on the shirts of FC Tulsa. And that ball is given away by Bouchois. Has gone down under pressure from Bird. Here's Bouchois now. Garcia. Moloto. Good atmosphere inside One Oak Field. The fans have been treated to some wonderful soccer of late, and they're coming back in their droves. And of course, this is the last home game of the regular season. As the ball is out, and there's Mike Ensign, who, Anna, you would say would be quite content with the way the game's going so far.
I believe he would be, and just continuing to build off of the success that they've had the last two games. As you mentioned, late drama, they've been able to dig deep in tough moments and come out on top, and he fully expects that tonight from his team.
Certainly does. Now that's been given away again by the keeper. Here's Marlon Santos in on goal. Santos has hit it into the side netting. Santos, who scored his second goal of the season with his head from just about where he hit that shot, and that one just didn't get the angle right. But Switchbacks FC, Anna, have got to be careful when they're going to give the ball away like this.
They do. Santos not able to capitalize, but Switchbacks FC, they cannot afford the ability to switch off in those moments with a player like Santos just lurking and waiting to take advantage of those opportunities.
And you just saw the frustration of Da Costa there. We've got Rubio down with an injury here. Just saw the frustration there, Anna. Maybe Santos, if he had that one back, may have pulled it across goal for a tap in for Da Costa.
Right, it was tough to see from our side where exactly his angle was, but you had runners in the box, and another opportunity might have been the best decision. But Santos early on getting shots on goal, just continuing to instill that confidence, and he's hungry for another one to add to his tally from last game.
And I say again, you know, Padilla's come in at left back, and it's this man in your shot is a handful, isn't he? And then, you know, later on they can bring on the likes of Altamirano, but Santos just works so hard.
He does it, and it's a big ask from Padilla with just the high caliber players that FC Tulsa has, not only all over the field, but those wings especially. They have the ability to really, Mike Ensign has a good problem. It's a good problem to have when you have players like that on the bench.
Now, good news for St. Louis. They've taken an early lead. I say early lead, it's coming up to half time there. St. Louis 1, Indy 0. That's a game that St. Louis have to win to clinch a spot in, I think it's Group E, that one, isn't it? But they have to certainly do it the hard way. And they How are there a goal to the good? Back underway here. One Oak Field, 0-0 the score. Here's Da Costa. Seguru. Garcia, who's played in every single game with Bourgeois. Maloto. Seguru feeds a beautiful ball in here to Dario Suarez. Wrong foots the defender onto his right foot to the far post. Marlon with the header just over the top. And Anna, he just couldn't get it underneath the bar. That was a great cross, and a very similar thing happened in the Black Gold Derby on Wednesday.
It did. Santos not able to bring that ball down, but it starts with a really thoughtful pass from Seguro. Suarez being patient and whipping in a dangerous ball, allowing Santos to get in a great position. Not able to connect, but positive from FC Tulsa in the attacking third.
Easy back to Jordan Burt there, and he slices that one. So it's going to be a throw-in for Seguru. Referee wanted him back on the halfway line. Throw-in to be retaken. There's Koch, the coach for Switchbacks FC, very experienced, former Cincinnati coach. Certainly would have been pleased with his side of late. Won the 2018 USL Championship Coach of the Year in his second year at FC Cincinnati. Included that incredible cup run as well. The US Open Cup, they defeated MLS Columbus Crew and Chicago Fire. It's a brilliant season. Santos has been brought down by Padilla. There is Padilla making his first start of the season. See the foul here, Anna?
Yeah, here's another look. Santos just showing impressive strength to try to turn around, but Padilla knows how effective Santos has already been tonight, so has really no choice there but to try to bring him down to stop that attack.
It's going to make Christian Valesky be a little bit more mindful of his defensive duties as well to help protect the young man at left back there. Here's Garcia to Suarez. Maloto takes over, brings in Ariel Martinez. Good tackle coming in though. Bourgeois takes over. Eric Bird gets the ball back from Martinez, and there is a foul there on Ariel Martinez. Free kick to FC Tulsa. Rubio's got to be a little bit careful. Couple of fouls now in the back of the players. Ariel Martinez had a brilliant game in the Black Gold Derby, Anna. We were talking about him before kickoff, weren't we?
We were. He was all over the place. I mean, obviously, he's a key part offensively, making those runs and just connecting those passes. But we noticed multiple times throughout the evening last Wednesday that he was in his own 18-yard box defending. I mean, he just, from front to back, a key part of the victory against OKC Energy FC, San Antonio FC. Just, he's had a great stretch of games.
Would dearly love to add to his tally. Seguro's low ball is not good enough to get past Argueta there. Sheldon to Bird. Bird clips the ball into the box. Santos is there to head it down. Here's Maloto, long way out, could strike one, thought about it. Comes through to Suarez here. Suarez onto his right foot. Hits the defender. Garcia. Eric Bird now in the centre circle, lays it off to Matt Sheldon. Ariel Martinez, good ball from him out wide to Marlon Santos now. Santos will go one-on-one with Padilla, and it will be a goal kick. Good defending that time, to be fair, to Padilla. But Santos, as we say, he will want to get one-on-one with Padilla all night. 0-0 the score. As we say, pretty beautiful night. The temperature's around about 70 degrees. It's been cooler in Tulsa today, but the fans have come out with their blankets on the grassy banks over there behind Melvin's goal and behind the coaches on the far side. Burt, Labisi. Suarez tidies up for FC Tulsa. Zaguru, long ball up towards Da Costa. He lays it off. His first touch wasn't good enough. Dispay takes over. Good play for the visitors, and then Zaguru wins the ball back for the men in black, which is FC Tulsa. Martinez. Argueta works so hard in midfield, cutting out that one. Here's Da Costa. Maloto, first time ball out wide to Zaguru. Zaguru, round one. Goes outside to Dario Suarez, who finds Maloto. Patient build-up. Spin and turn from Dario Suarez. Beautiful play from him. Round two. Suarez to Martinez. Martinez onto his left foot. Brilliant defending again. Players diving in front of the ball. Garcia will head away. And at the moment, there's no way through Anabefa, but that was a good patient build-up, and Martinez unlucky that a defender got in the way of his shot.
It was FC Tulsa doing a great job of not forcing anything and just waiting for opportunities to present themselves. But credit Switchbacks FC, they've compacted quickly, limiting those passing lanes and doing a great job defending as a unit and throwing bodies in front of the ball just to continue to make it difficult for FC Tulsa to find shots on goal.
Labisi again, wide on the right. Here's the captain, Kurimoto. He goes down, free kick. Say goodbye to pain. Tulsa Spine and Rehab helps you get moving. Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place, working together, streamlining care, delivering lasting pain relief. TulsaSpineandRehab.com. One stop to help you get moving. TulsaSpineandRehab.com. There's Eric Bird, who scored the dramatic goal to beat San Antonio by 1-0. He's only scored 2 goals, and both important goals they are. Free kick then to Switchbacks FC. We're in the 27th minute here, 0-0. Sean Lewis is underneath this one, has to palm it away. Good goalkeeping again. Thought about catching it, Anna, but just had to palm it away for a corner.
It was. I think he could feel the pressure coming in off that backside, but a dangerous in-swinging ball to really force Sean Lewis to make a decision, and he does well. But short, again, they're not out of the woods.
Yeah, short corner here. Marlon Santos. Ferreira with his chest. Brilliant play from him. Argueta. Falls nicely to Maloto here. He's got Da Costa running up the middle. He's got Zaguru out wide on the left, but he chooses to go right. Here's Suarez. Marlon Santos now. Low ball into the box. Brilliant from Rubio to cut that cross out. But again, very quick in transition were FC Tulsa, Anabefa.
It was. Rubio does well to break it up, and an intelligent thought from Santos. He doesn't connect with it the way he wants to, but FC Tulsa continuing to have just really great pieces of play in the build-up, whether that's finding Santos out wide or shipping balls over the top to an on-running Suarez, and an opportunity here with Da Costa's corner.
Yep, Da Costa it is. Holding that left arm aloft there, you can see. Left-footed low towards the front post, and there was a dummy at the front post, and it came through nicely to Sean Melvin. Nothing doing from the corner, but a good, intelligent corner from Da Costa, Anna.
Yeah, and you never know what's going to happen, and the dummy was thoughtful as well, but Melvin does well in front of goal to gobble that one up and keep possession for Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, his bird to Suarez. Suarez now will try one from a long way out. Easy bounce there to Melvin. Melvin, who played for the Vancouver Whitecaps twos in 2016 and 17. And again with Vancouver Whitecaps in the MLS 2018 and 19. Good goalkeeper. Kept a clean sheet against El Paso in the last game. Here's Valesky. Ferreira can work it out to Padilla. Padilla now to Daniels. Ball bouncing to Labisi. Argueta has to push the referee out the way. Daniels. Still with the ball, the number 13. Valesky on the edge of the area. Works it out to Burt. Burt with a shot just over the bar. Great move from Switchbacks FC, Anna, as we go to our hydration break. A really nice move from the visitors.
It was, and to point out, Valesky able to turn at the top of the box. That's something that FC Tulsa cannot let happen. You saw he quickly turns and is able to pick his head up, find Burt awaiting with a really great angle. He unfortunate not to get that on frame, but Sean Lewis, I'm sure, happy about that. But really great offensive play from Switchbacks FC the last few minutes.
Beautiful shot of downtown Tulsa here, and here's the standings. We've known for a long time, Anna, congratulations to them. San Antonio FC, look, played 15, 10 wins, only 2 defeats. One of those, of course, against FC Tulsa, 33 points. The fight for second place became a little bit clearer. Austin Bold have got 1 game left. They've got to beat San Antonio. And there's FC Tulsa, who just need that 1 point, Anna, from hopefully tonight. They have got another game if they need it at RGV, and they will play whoever finishes second, the top spot here between El Paso Locomotive, who play tomorrow, and New Mexico United, who will go to RGV if that game is needed. Of course, if El Paso win tomorrow, that game wouldn't be needed, and it would be El Paso finishing first, and they would play the second team, which could be FC Tulsa, it could be Austin Bold. But from the home perspective here, Mike Ensian hoping, Anna Beffa, that he can see this through and want, obviously, as we said at the top of the show, to win the game. But at the moment, you know, a point would be good enough as well.
Right, a point is all they need, but we've talked earlier, Dave, how important it is for FC Tulsa to continue to build on each game. They're hitting their stride really just at the right time. Anytime a coach, obviously they want a complete season, you don't want to lose any games, you don't go into a season hoping to lose, but FC Tulsa has continued to have just a great build-up. They've done well the last few games, as you mentioned, just the late drama, digging deep, mentally staying tough late in the game, closing out games. So he wants to continue on that tonight and go into potential playoffs with that momentum.
Eric Bird, so important to the cause, sits in the midfield. Great signing in his first season for FC Tulsa. And we are back underway with a goal kick, and here is Kevin Garcia. Picks out Suarez really well. Suarez has won the throw-in, which Seguru will take up from left back. 0-0 the score. We're in the 33rd minute. Ball flicked on by Da Costa. That'll go through harmlessly to the goalkeeper. And in fact, the referee wants it to go back to the throw-in. Here's Jordan Burt, who's been a member of the Switchbacks since their inaugural season in 2015. He's amassed, would you believe, over 12,200 minutes for the club. It's good to see a player staying with a club for, what, five years. That's wonderful to see, isn't it, Anna?
It is very loyal, and just obviously with that experience with the club, a key player and leader on the team.
Plays it right back, but Mike Ensian noted in the week that he does come up from the right back berth, and you're never quite sure where he's going to crop up there, and he had that shot just before the hydration break.
It's always really tough to defend a player like that, as we talked earlier, just with his ability to kind of float in those areas where you might not be expecting to find a pass, but he's very smart in that way and able to pick out those pockets and really cause problems for defenses.
Has played in midfield and as a forward, so he certainly knows where the goal is. Zaguru with the throw-in, the overhit ball there. Labisi couldn't get on the end of that one. 0-0 the score. And the referee is just going to have a word with someone or somebody. Not quite sure what that was about, but on we go. Zaguru throws it infield. It ends up with Malotu. Tries to chip it forward. Rubio will have to go back here to his keeper, Melvin. 10 minutes to go till half time, although we know there'll be some minutes added on. Sheldon chests it down, gets it back from Bird. Bird again will have to cushion this one down. Close play, they do practice that a lot in training. It's going to be FC Tulsa's ball. Here's Bird coming forward now for the home side, FC Tulsa. Maloto spins it out wide to Zaguru. Zaguru goes back infield here to Suarez. Suarez to Da Costa. Da Costa in there just getting a little bit tangled up. Does get a decent ball into the box. Marlon Santos with a header, and he scored again with his head. Well, he did it on Wednesday. Why not do it again on Saturday? Beautiful clipped ball in from Da Costa. And Marlon Santos with his head gets his third goal of the season, and it breaks the deadlock. FC Tulsa 1, Switchbacks FC 0.
FC Tulsa has been so in sync offensively these last few games. It starts from a ball from Suarez and Da Costa just sticking with it and trying to play a ball across that Santos can deal with, and he really does. He plays a great ball, allowing Santos to get up and over the defense and really just redirect that ball is all he has to do, and he does a great job.
Wear what the players wear. Rep FC Tulsa by visiting the club's online shop today. Get your 2020 City or State kit, FC Tulsa scarves, t-shirts and more. Visit fctulsa.com and click on the shop tab to browse all FC Tulsa gear, or download the official FC Tulsa app from either the App Store or the Google Play Store. Marlon Santos, who opened his account this season with a goal in the 2-1 win over RGV in the marathon 6-hour match because of the weather, as FC Tulsa get a free kick. And then he scored a heady goal in the Black Gold Derby, the 5-goal thriller that we had on Wednesday. And then gets a very similar goal with his head. And I'll say to you, Anna, I say this often, he's only 5'8", but he has a giant leap, and he can win balls in the air over most players, can't he?
He does. He has no problem in the air. And Dave, I'm not surprised he scored the goal. He's been extremely active in the first half, causing all sorts of problems for Padilla, just making dynamic runs, forcing defenders to just watch out for him, and he's floating in areas that make it difficult to keep an eye on him, and it comes to fruition, and he gets a great goal.
And I'm sure if there were nerves with some of these supporters and the coach and his substitutes and the players, it's calmed everybody down a little bit. FC Tulsa with the lead, and Maloto has done his laces up, and it will take the free kick. FC Tulsa would dearly love a second here. Here's Maloto into the box. It's a flicked header, comes off the back of the defender. Switchbacks FC come away with it, and that will be a yellow card for the goal scorer. He's very late. There is Marlon Santos. To be fair, Valesky did not make a lot of that, which is always good to see, in my opinion. But Marlon there will get his 5th card of the season, and rightly so, Anna, because it was just a woefully late challenge.
Right, here's a look at the replay. Just Switchbacks FC trying to build out quickly, and Santos coming in very, very late. Referee, he's going to call that every time.
Switchbacks FC will have to come from behind here, having drawn a 0-0, a very impressive game against El Paso last Wednesday. Long ball over the top here, looking for Valesky, but that's going to go all the way through to Sean Lewis. Kevin Garcia. Burt thought he was fouled. Referee's playing on. Here's Daniels in a little bit of room and shut down by Bird. Ball loose. Still Daniels. Labisi. Daniels has gone on the overlap. Labisi could try one here, but he goes in there trying to find Ferreira. Away by Garcia. Dispay's up there. Goes on a little run here. Zaguru wins the ball.
I have to point out, Dave, Zaguro has really had a great first half. He's been very timely in his tackles and just a tough defender to get around.
And here's DaCosta for two. Goes round the keeper. It comes off DaCosta. Will it spin in the goal? Oh, yes, it will. It might be a lucky goal, but DaCosta's going to take it. When you haven't scored since the 1st of July, you'll take anything that comes your way. DaCosta with his 3rd of the season. FC Tulsa 2nd of the night. FC Tulsa 2, Switchbacks FC 0.
And that's why you never switch off as a forward. DaCosta does well to stick with the play. You never know what's going to happen. And just a player of his caliber knows those things, and he's been at it all night. Martinez in the midfield does so well centrally just to create opportunities like this. And DaCosta coming up big to double the lead for FC Tulsa.
You've got to feel a little bit sorry there for the goalkeeper, Sean Melvin, because he came out very bravely, put the tackle in, and it's one of those that can spin over the top. It can spin to the side of the post. That one, well, DaCosta's got a big smile on his face because it just spun its way in. And you are the best, FC Tulsa, we love you, that sign said. And the fans are certainly in love with their team at the moment, and they want more from this season. 2-0, FC Tulsa in the driving seat on tonight's match and for the second spot in Group D. Here's Valesky trying to change things. Daniels. Sheldon too good for Daniels there. Away comes Eric Bird. Bird clipping a ball down the right to the goal scorer DaCosta, and the ball is just about out. It was rolling along that white line. It's out, and it will be Badia taking the throw it back to Sean Melvin, who wouldn't have conceded too many goals like that. And Rubio will build again for Switchbacks FC. Ferreira laying it off to Argueta. Ferreira's gone down. Referee didn't see a foul.
Looked like he tried to take a couple of steps and then maybe felt something and had to go down, but hopefully he looks to be up and walking, so hopefully okay.
Luke Ferreira, who has played at the highest level of Norwegian football in 2018. Was born in New Jersey, and that will be a yellow card there for Dispay. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit www.selectsportamerica.com. There's Kevin Garcia up from the back. Malota will clip this one in. There's a header down from DaCosta there, but it falls nicely for Melvin. Argueta's got to be careful under pressure from Martinez. Did really well to lay it off to Rubio. Rubio with a curling ball to Valesky. And Matt Sheldon saw the last touch come off Valesky, who I think knew that he did that. Good play from DaCosta. Santos there, the two Brazilians trying to combine. Good thinking, Anna.
It was, and We talked about that earlier tonight, just the creativity from passing, but the creativity from Santos individually, those are the types of things you want to see from the FC Tulsa side in the attack.
Free kick now to Switchbacks FC. You've got to come from 2-0 down. They drew 0-0 with El Paso, and then Real Monarchs SLC before that 1-1. Before that, very impressive 2-1 win over New Mexico, which was really a New Mexico home game, although it was played at Widener Field. Here's Sheldon with Valesky. Sheldon's got round Valesky. Sheldon still with the ball here. Comes off the defender and it hits the bar with the keeper. Just jumping onto the bar as well. That's going to be a corner. Oh, the referee's gone with a goal kick, I think. So, goal kick. There's Matt Sheldon, who we said, Anna, can play any way you like, really, especially across the back four. Here's the replay.
He can. An exceptional individual effort from him, just one-on-one offense just to get around the keeper, or excuse me, get around that defender and try to whip in a ball, but he can do both offense and defense.
And he likes to play at left or right back. I think probably if you asked him, he'd probably favour right back, wouldn't you, over left back?
I mean, with Matt Sheldon, I don't even think he would answer that. He's so crucial and just a versatile player, and wherever he's asked to play, he's giving 110%.
Yeah, he just wants to play, doesn't he? A wonderful assist as well for the opening goal for FC Tulsa in the Black Gold Derby on Wednesday from left back. Padilla just lays it off here to Argueta. That ball is out. 4 minutes we're playing added on here at the end of the first half between FC Tulsa and Switchbacks FC. So far so good for FC Tulsa in their quest to get that second playoff spot from Group D. Sheldon just about keeps that one in. It's a long ball. Padilla will go back and take his time here. Infield here to Dispay. Haven't seen too much of the captain, Hiroki Kurimoto. Here's Bird laying it off here to Bourgeois. Thanks for your company here on My 41 locally here in Tulsa, and also the ESPN app. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you, bringing the curtain down on the home regular season here at One Oak Field. Here's Valesky trying to get one back before half time. They've got a corner. Switchbacks FC here. Got to be fairly quick. Time running out here. Time added on. A really important, Anna. We've talked to Mike Ensign about this, and he's talked with his players about how to defend from set pieces, especially late on in each half.
It is important. They've conceded a few goals off of set pieces this season, and just because they have the 2-0 lead does not give them an excuse to switch off in situations like these. Still another half to play and a long game ahead.
Referee asking Martinez just to retreat a couple of yards. Labizi's there. Here's Daniels with the low ball in. Rubio gets a touch on it. Out comes Lewis, catches under pressure from Burt, and that's what we've become accustomed to with Mr. Sean Lewis, Anna.
Strong hands. That's exactly what you want from your keeper, the confidence that he brings to that back line, and really just the consistency, Dave, as you alluded to.
Here's Garcia coming forward then, probably for the last time in this half. Maloto says, I'll go back to Sean Lewis. Bird, who sits deep in the midfield often. Just exchanging passes, the drums are going. The home fans are happy, and we're playing the last minute now of the 4 to be added on. Bradley Bourgeois, who attended the local University of Tulsa. Padilla cushions that one down. Valesky's beaten to it though by Sheldon. Sheldon goes over, play on, says the referee. Here's Santos looking for a second on the night. FC Tulsa stirred inside the box here. Lays it off. Zaguru. Zaguru gets out of a tight spot there. Marlon Santos goes down. No foul, says the referee. Albizi's run out of field there and a few seconds left. And Zaguru will take the throw in for FC Tulsa. 2 goals, courtesy of Marlon Santos and fellow Brazilian Da Costa. The difference between the two sides. Maloto steps in here. Is there one last chance for FC Tulsa in this half? Here's Maloto. Martinez with a shot. Brilliant save from the goalkeeper, Melvin. That is a really fine save, because that's a very good shot from Martinez and Anna as we end the half. That is a really good effort from the captain.
It is a great way to end the half for FC Tulsa, and Martinez got a hold of that ball very, very well. Melvin forced to make an exceptional save late in the first half to limit FC Tulsa going up 3-0 into halftime.
Really fine save from the goalkeeper. Garcia and Lewis will be happy with the way that FC Tulsa have defended. Santos will be happy with getting the first goal with his header. Maloto's been involved as well, and that man there will be relieved to get his 3rd of the season, having scored 2 goals way back in March and July, which gives us the halftime score of FC Tulsa 2, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC 0. And Anna Beffa, the team talk from Mike Ensian will be a sweet one, but it'll be keep your wits about you. This game is not over yet.
It will. A tremendous first half result from the home side, but Mike Ensian knows that this game is not over, and his team knows that this isn't over. It's important for them to stay mentally disciplined and come out sharp in the second half.
Plenty to come in our halftime show, brought to you by Williams. We will be back after the break. Halftime score, FC Tulsa 2, Switchbacks FC 0.
Reminder about all the incredible savings we have at our Hahn Appliance outlet. We're at 41st and Memorial and open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we've got new product coming in every week. Come see us this weekend to look through hundreds of closeout, scratch and dent, and floor model displays, all discounted at 30, 40, even 50% off. Now these great deals go quick, so come see us this weekend to save big on a small scratch or dent. Hahn Appliance outlet at 41st and Memorial. Put us to the test.
Tulsa is home to some of the most exciting attractions, beautiful wide open spaces, and exploding cultural scenes in the world. We're learning new ways to experience Tulsa safely. You know you can trust these businesses who have created their plans in line with the CDC and Tulsa Health Department. Start packing for your next great adventure and get inspired at visittulsa.com.
Guys, you know, they're banged up, they're working hard, they're dealing with injuries. You know, I feel blessed that these guys are able to come in the office and, you know, take advantage of our multiple service lines here at Tulsa Spy and Rehab.
Since Williams was founded in 1908, much has changed. The growth of cities, rise of technologies, our transformation from a family-owned business to America's clean energy partner, supplying natural gas for cooking, heating, and powering 76 million homes. And while so much has changed, some things should remain the same, like keeping promises, exceeding safety standards, doing the right thing, and protecting the environment. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Visit USLSoccerShop.com this Friday through Monday to claim at least 20% off at participating clubs' online stores.
What a beauty! It's fantastic! Sensational! Fantastic! Any way you slice it. This one he puts away, fires and scores! What an unbelievable strike. Oh, what a goal. There's the shot, it scores! Attacking, shooting, and scoring!
The United Soccer League and its 47th championship in League One clubs stand united in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can create change. Together, we are united against racism.
Visit USLSoccerShop.com this Friday through Monday to claim at least 20% off at participating clubs' online stores.
Here's a sizzling deal. Get a large one-topping Mazzio's Price Buster Pizza for just $7.99. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Either way, you'll get the same great taste at a great low price. Mazzio's. Get ready for great.
Last year, Belfour did 114,000 different jobs around the world. We've been to floods, fires, tornado sites, earthquakes, where people have lost everything. Yes, your homes can be rebuilt, and yes, your businesses will be rebuilt. But most importantly, your lives will be rebuilt. There's nothing that we cannot fix, and we believe that.
It's our pictures.
To me, that's Belfour. At Belfour, we're restoring more than property.
Tulsa is home to some of the most exciting attractions, beautiful wide open spaces, and exploding cultural scenes in the world. We're learning new ways to experience Tulsa safely. You know you can trust these businesses who have created their plans in line with the CDC and Tulsa Health Department. Invite friends and family to join you and see how our city can inspire your next adventure at visittulsa.com.
Dr. Jason Griffin of Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to serve as the team physician for FC Tulsa. Since 2018, Dr. Griffin has provided his medical expertise both on the field and in the clinic to FC Tulsa players. Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to be the official orthopedic care provider for FC Tulsa. Tulsa Bone and Joint, moving life forward.
So much variety for such a low price. Mazzio's 24-item salad bar with crisp, fresh greens, veggies, and toppings is now only $5.99. Create your own, just the way you like it at Mazzio's. Get ready for great.
Welcome back into the halftime show, brought to you by Williams. There is the breeze blowing with the flag, and there are the halftime stats. And Anna, 50-50 possession, but the important statistic, FC Tulsa lead by 2-0.
Right, 50-50 possession, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see that number from FC Tulsa go up as they look to take care of the ball a bit more in the second half. But Switchbacks FC, the key there, 0 shots on target. That's something that they'll have to change heading into the second half if they want to get back into this game. But FC Tulsa doing a great job building on just the confidence in the final third and shots on target going up. Obviously, more shots equal more goals, and they do a great job with 2 goals so far in the match.
If you're Coach NC and you just want to be given a nice calm team talk, let's have a look around the USL. Few things to be decided. Louisville City FC 2, Sporting KC 2's 1. Sporting KC did come here and beat FC Tulsa by 2-1. Memphis 901 FC 1, Birmingham Legion 1. Really important score here, and I can actually update you even further with that score, that it is now St. Louis 2, Indy 11-0. And Anna, they need all 3 points. So far, so good for St. Louis. They have to win that game.
Yeah, and we talked earlier, Dave, how important these games are coming down to the wire. Every goal counts, really every point, each of these teams fighting for their spot in the playoffs.
Rio Grande 0, OKC Energy FC 0. That is a dead game in Group D as far as playoff places are concerned. Here's another look at the team of the week. We saw Mr. Lorendi, the goalkeeper, in action here in a 5-goal thriller, which FC Tulsa won by 3-2. Eric Bird is also in there for FC Tulsa in the midfield. Wonderful talent on show there. Also McFarlane, who is the Austin Bold defender, has had a brilliant season. And well done to Cody Lorenny for being also the player of the week. Let's have a look at some of the highlights of the first half, Anna. And here's Marlon Santos on the ball.
Santos just all over the field early, his activity, whipping in balls, beating players one-on-one, and you look DaCosta working to bring that ball in and try to find the back of the net, but Melvin does well to get low quickly and limit FC Tulsa, but FC Tulsa knocking on the door early.
Ball goes back here to the keeper, and he just gives this one away, and you don't want to give it to Santos, who's absolutely on fire in this first half, and he just blasts a shot here. A little bit anxious there, maybe could have squared it, Anna, as we take another look here for DaCosta for a tap-in.
Right, and that's something that the FC Tulsa front three have done really well all season. Obviously, they are there to score goals, but they do a great job defensively as well, not switching off and looking for those opportunities to pick off passes and create opportunities.
Here's Suarez just shaking off Burt there, and then goes round another one. Here's Martinez. That was blocked, and you have to say that at 0-0 there was some good defensive blocks and a really nice worked move here by FC Tulsa.
There was, and credit Switchbacks FC. They did an excellent job just trying to throw bodies in front of the ball to limit any chances on frame, and FC Tulsa has done, so well at the top of the 18-yard box, so they're doing anything they can to limit those opportunities. And here's another look with a dangerous in-swing ball in. Sean Lewis chooses to go up and just punch that one away from safety, feeling the pressure from that backside coming in, but Sean Lewis consistent all year for the FC Tulsa side.
Here's the first goal. DaCosta, beautiful ball over there, and Marlon Santos, we saw him do it on Wednesday. He's done almost exactly the same again on Saturday.
DaCosta does well to stick with that ball and just chip something in that gives FC Tulsa forwards a chance to have a go on frame, and Santos watching that ball all the way in, times his jump perfectly, and really just has to redirect that away from Melvin, and he does just that.
And I want to say that the difference in height between Santos and Padilla is quite a lot, but he just, I said it in commentary, he just gets up. Look at him get up so well there. And he really is a dangerous customer, both with his feet and his head. 3 goals this season, 2 this week. He's really enjoying his soccer at the moment. And then here we see a slightly fortunate goal, Anna.
Slightly fortunate in DaCosta's favor, very unfortunate for Melvin, but DaCosta starting the game off with the assist, and that's why you never give up on a play. Players of his caliber know, you know, follow through. You never know what might happen, and the deflection goes in his favor and helps FC Tulsa double their lead in the first half.
The finish may have been lucky, but that was a beautiful ball from Martinez, and as you said, it was a lucky finish, but DaCosta will take it, his 3rd of the season. And on Scottfest night, the natives are happy here as we finish our halftime show brought to you by Williams. We'll take one short break. We'll be back with the second half with FC Tulsa leading by 2 goals to 0.
For such a low price, Mazzio's 24-item salad bar with crisp, fresh greens, veggies, and toppings is now only $5.99. Create your own, just the way you like it at Mazzio's. Get ready for great.
Since Williams was founded in 1908, much has changed. The growth of cities, rise of technologies, our transformation from a family-owned business to America's clean energy partner, supplying natural gas for cooking, heating, and powering 76 million homes. And while so much has changed, some things should remain the same, like keeping promises, exceeding safety standards, doing the right thing, and protecting the environment. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Here's a sizzling deal. Get a large one-topping Mazzio's Price Buster pizza for just $7.99. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Either way, you'll get the same great taste at a great low price. Mazzio's. Get ready for great.
Welcome back to One Oak Field, where FC Tulsa are leading by 2 goals to 0. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you. Anna Beffer, I'm going to take you back to August the 26th. Austin Bold were playing at Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Austin Bold raced into a 4-0 lead. Final score, 4-4 draw. FC Tulsa have got to be careful with this Switchbacks FC side. This is their last 45 minutes of the season. They're not going to give up this one easily.
No, they're not. They want to finish the season on a high note, and Dave, a comeback like that is not something to be taken lightly, and FC Tulsa knows that they have to come out sharp in the second half, and they cannot give anything away. And Dave, you and I were talking offline. A 2-0 lead is kind of a dangerous lead because you're in a situation where you're a bit comfortable, you have a couple of goals up, but one goal from Switchbacks FC changes this game dramatically and can turn to chaos quickly.
You are the best, FC Tulsa. We love you. Scott Fest. We've got men in kilts. We've got Wigan Athletic there, who back-to-back wins back in the League One in England. Another fine win for them, 1-0 today. Back-to-back wins. They are paired with FC Tulsa, watching each other's results. If there is anybody watching this in England, well done, because it's 2:10 in the morning. Thanks for your company. Also, we've got the Real Men Wear Pink breast cancer awareness. So much, Anna Beffer, done by this wonderful club that really supports its community so well.
They're so involved in every initiative around the community, and great to see them continuing that tonight with Scott Fest and Real Men Wear Pink, and just something that they've focused on as an organization, just being integrated in the Tulsa community.
The fireworks go off, which signifies the start of the second half. FC Tulsa will want to add more to their 2-goal lead. Switchbacks FC will not want to go down to a defeat on their last game of the season. They started the season in Oklahoma, and they are finishing their season in Oklahoma. And I believe they've also made a substitution at half-time. Osvaldo Luna has come into the fray on the right-hand side. Luke Ferreira has come off. Padilla has also moved to centre-back. Jordan Burt has gone to left-back. And on comes Kamara at right-back. So a real change from Alan Koch here as he tries to come back from this 2-0 half-time score. I think it's Eva Rubio who's had to come off. So a couple of changes made by the experienced coach. And interesting to me that Valesky has gone up top, wearing 9, playing in the number 9, Anna Beffer.
Right, a player of his caliber, I believe they're looking to just get more touches on the ball, get him higher on the field, and give him the chance to make something happen offensively for Switchbacks FC. They have to get something going now, start taking more risks, and get that next goal to put themselves back in a position to be a contender for this game.
Hey, Tulsa fans, visit any of the 7 Tulsa Panera Bread locations to try out the new lineup on the menu. The Smokehouse Barbecue, Chipotle Bacon Melt, and teriyaki chicken sandwiches are sure to have you cheering. Dining rooms are open, or order online at panerabread.com for pickup or delivery right to you. Panera, food as it should be, participating cafes only. Seguru. It's only his 4th start of the season, Seguru. He's taken it very well. Anna, you were impressed with Seguru's first half performance.
I thought he did a great job. He was timely on his tackles, just a strong defensive presence, and very thoughtful about his passes. So impressive first half from him, and I'm sure he'll continue that in the second half.
Here's Suarez. Gets a bit lucky there, gets the ball back now, feeds it out to DaCosta. DaCosta can come in on his left foot here, lays it back to Malota. Malota immediately out here to Matt Sheldon, and his ball goes into the grateful arms of Sean Melvin. Good build-up though, Anna.
It was a patient build-up, but Sheldon, you saw a couple of frustrated players in the box. They were in a good position, but needs to pull that out a bit just to keep it away from Melvin.
Yeah, easy catch for the goalkeeper there. Here's Labisi, who's gone from right to left, starts out the second half at left wing. Sheldon, deep in his own territory, comes off Labisi. Long throw up the right-hand side. DaCosta does well there to shake off the defender, Padilla. Two Brazilians combining really well. Here's Marlon Santos. Low ball across the box and easy for Melvin to dive on that one on the 6-yard line. Just need to pull it back a little bit, Anna.
Right, he did. In the combination play from Santos and DaCosta is what you want to see, but unfortunate FC Tulsa, a bit slow in transition. Santos wasn't able to pull that ball back out, but he also didn't have as many options as he would have hoped.
Maloto, the South African, chipping the ball into Santos, who just has to let it run. Now under pressure from Jordan Burt, who's gone from right back to left back. Sheldon, deep ball to the far post. Suarez tries to bring it down for Zagura. Zagura, brilliant sliding challenge. Look at that from the Albanian. Really appreciated by the fans there. Not an easy skill. And he just tries one trick too many. And Dispay will clear the ball up to Daniels. Daniels past Martinez. Argueta. Labisi in the centre circle. Brings in Burt, who's got to come forward a little bit now from left back. Labisi. And Padilla will just cushion that one down for Dispay. Here's a first look at Kamara. And the other substitute, Luna, here with the ball. Lays it off. Here's Padilla now on the halfway line. Good possession from Switchbacks FC, who trail here by 2-0. Just 2 wins all season, the first of which was a 2-1 win on the opening day at Taft Stadium, just 106 miles away from One Oak Field. And the other one, a very impressive 2-1 victory over New Mexico not too long ago. Unbeaten in their last 3. Luna feeds the ball out wide to the Canadian Daniels. Daniels has got between 2, and then FC Tulsa sort themselves out in the shape of Maloto and Zaguru. Impressive start from Switchbacks FC, Anna, in the second half.
It is. They've looked very composed, not forcing passes, just trying to take care of the ball a bit better than they did in the first half and utilizing the wings and trying things off the dribble, but they have to try something new, Dave. They have to get a goal to get back in this game.
Well, this is a clash. Sean Lewis, all eyes on the ball. Valesky, very brave here. We'll see this one, Anna. Never nice to see this, a clash here.
It was a brave challenge, and you never want to see this. Sean Lewis, as a keeper, has to come out and punch that to get it away, but unfortunately came at the expense of Valesky with a tough challenge, but good to see him up and hopefully not too big of a knock.
Yeah, Christian Valesky, who's had experience with OKC Energy. Marlon Santos takes an earlier rest here. We saw this change. Altamirano comes on, 2 assists with his first real kicks of the ball in the Black Gold Derby. And Anna, it's a predictable substitution, maybe just a little bit earlier, with Mike Ensi's men in control of this game.
It is, and he made an immediate impact in FC Tulsa's last game against OKC Energy FC with the 2 assists to Uzo, but he's been great all season, in my opinion, creating options on the wing, his individual talent, his technical ability. So a good option as a substitution for Mike Ensian.
Good header away from Kamara. Maloto brings in Altamirano, brings it down. Good challenge coming in from Burt, but I think it might be, what is it, a throw in there? It's actually a corner. And DaCosta will go across to take this one. Of course, the fans will be calling for Toby Uzo's name, I'm sure, Anna Beffer, after Wednesday night.
I'd imagine they will be, especially after the performance he put on with the 2 goals to help FC Tulsa secure a victory against their rival down in Oklahoma City.
Terrific atmosphere in the stadium. As I said, we've seen it in the last couple of games, and we're seeing it again tonight. Plenty of families in, really enjoying this occasion. Willing FC Tulsa's third goal here. They lead by 2-0. Here's the corner from Da Costa. Out comes the keeper, gets a punch on it, and then there's a missed shot from Zagura. It would have been a spectacular goal if that had gone in. Matt Sheldon pumps it back towards the right-hand side. Maybe overhit there, yeah, for Da Costa. And that will be a goal kick. Remember, El Paso play tomorrow at 5, the same time as San Antonio plays Austin Bold. If FC Tulsa avoid defeat tonight, that will be a pretty meaningless game between San Antonio and Austin Bold, apart from San Antonio fans would say, well, we want to go out on another win. Austin Bold, who played Colorado Springs Switchbacks, as I was saying at the beginning of this half, incredible 4-all draw when they were 4-0 up. Brilliant comeback from Switchbacks FC. Here's Maloto. Finds Suarez, he just immediately lays it off for Bird. Bird still wins the ball over Kurimoto. Sheldon, round 1. Sheldon towards Altamirano. Padilla did well to come across there. And that will be a corner again to FC Tulsa. Good building from the home side. They want more here, Annabeth.
It is, they do. FC Tulsa still definitely wants to get that third goal, but a few seconds ago in the midfield, you saw Zaguro think about making that forward run, but he opts to stay back and allow Bird to continue to build, and that's something that the FC Tulsa side will continue to be more mindful of. Maybe not take as many risks, but still, if the opportunity presents itself like it is here.
Ball into the box. Dangerously, it bounces. Burt gets a header away. Labisi clears it away. His last man, Sheldon. Little bit of overhit there, and Bradley Bouchard won't get that one. Whole body cryotherapy, whether you're a CrossFitter or a carpooler, Cryo Tulsa's healing power benefits you 6 ways. Learn more and schedule a $20 trial session now at cryotulsa.com. Martinez, what a ball here to Suarez. Has he got there before the keeper? He has, but Melvin makes a very good save. Beautiful connection there. We call it the Cuban connection. Martinez over the top there to Suarez. Annabeth.
Those two never disappoint, but Martinez, an exceptional pass, just clipping the ball over perfectly. The weight of that ball. Suarez doing his best to clip that over Melvin, but Melvin does well to make himself big, but not out of the woods yet. A goal-scoring opportunity here with a corner for FC Tulsa.
Good save from Sean Melvin, who has made 1 appearance for Canada's senior national team, playing in a 4-2 friendly. Win over Bermuda back in January 2017. Here's Maloto's corner, right to the keeper there, who catches gratefully. And we'll want to get his team going here because they trail by 2-0. The 2 goals in the first half from the 2 Brazilians. Marlon Santos got the first, Da Costa a lucky second. And here's Daniels trying to get his team underway. Daniels could try one, does try one. No save for Lewis, who will be grateful not to add to his 51 saves. We should say congratulations to him, Anna. Sean Lewis, 51 saves, and he's top of the pile in saves. Joint top, I should say.
Here's another look at that chance from Daniels. He gets in a good area, but Switchbacks FC, it's so important for them as this second half progresses to find chances on frame and challenge Sean Lewis and force him to make a save.
Yeah, didn't have to make a save there. Sean Lewis, who's just been unbelievable between the sticks this season. He's played every single minute. And you look back, if FC Tulsa are to make the playoffs, Anna, you look back at those games down in Austin where he faced, what, 30 plus shots in one game. It's been incredible.
Right, and it's almost, I don't want to say gone unnoticed, but he's so consistent that I don't think we appreciate how exceptional he has been, but I know his teammates appreciate it, and they've done a great job back there, led by, you know, Sean Lewis in goal.
He was nominated for Saves of the Week in weeks 1, 11 and 12. Free kick, says the centre, Mr. Corrigan. FC Tulsa with a free kick. Subs are warming up, including Toby Uzo over there. I'm sure we will see make an appearance. Here's Kevin Garcia. Maloto wide on the left. Martinez. Bradley Bourgeois. Long ball from him. Altamirano's in the box here. Altamirano, can he pull it back? He goes around one defender. He's still got the ball here. Tries to chip the keeper. And in the end, it just goes wide. It hits Suarez. It's back in the box. Cleared away by Dispay. And it'll be a throw-in for Zaguru. Altamirano almost getting in there, Anna.
A thoughtful first touch with his head just to bring that down as quickly as possible. And he's looking to chip Melvin. Unable to find the back of the net, but just a glimpse of how creative he can be on that wing.
Maloto. Sheldon, who loves to get forward from right back, just immediately played the ball back and then he went on his forward run. Garcia. Bourgeois, who played the majority of the games together in the heart of the defence. Of course, Bourgeois spent some time, as we said, in the first half at right back. Suarez has just overhit that one.
And circling back to your point, Dave, with how Matt Sheldon likes to get forward, Jordan Burt likes to get forward as well, and with Sheldon pushing so high, it's in the back of his mind. He has to stay home a bit, and it's forcing him to stay more defensive than he'd like to.
Now here's Altamirano, receives it from his captain. Altamirano could strike one, does strike one, doesn't catch it as he would have liked. Wonderful build-up, just didn't hit it properly.
Didn't get a hold of it, but again, he's getting in good areas, making the right runs, and if he continues to do that, it will come.
Sure, the game's going to open up. FC Tulsa will want to keep another clean sheet. If they can do that, they go into the playoffs. What we do know for sure is the second place team plays the first place team from the Switchbacks FC C group, and that is currently El Paso Locomotive FC. It could be New Mexico, provided that El Paso don't win their game tomorrow. New Mexico still have a chance of winning the group. Those two battled out a 0-0 draw. Here's Maloto. Sean Lewis. Taking his time here, laying it out to Garcia. Here's Zaguru now, plenty of space, not right on halfway. Clipping a beautiful ball here to Da Costa, but Melvin's done extremely well there. And I think that's an accidental collision. I think Kamara wanted to make more of that, and I think we'll see the training come in. Brave goalkeeping, Anna, that's all I'd say about that.
It was. Melvin had to come out with authority and own his box, and he does just that. And unfortunately, Da Costa trying to come in and get in on the end of that ball, but Melvin doesn't budge, and Da Costa with a tough challenge. The trainer's coming out to check to see if he's okay. Looks like it might have hit that right thigh or a dead leg, and that does not feel good.
I'm sure some in the crowd would say, with respect to Da Costa, okay, you've scored a goal. How about make room now for another substitution? We'll see Toby Uzo come on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Toby Uzo turned the game around on Wednesday night against OKC Energy in the local derby. We're going to see Christian Valesky come off here. He did take a bang to the head, and he will make way, the experienced man. Hosting doing will come on. Da Costa getting applause from the crowd. No substitution from Mike Ensign. I think he's going to see how Da Costa is. There's a bang to the leg. It was brave goalkeeping as well, you'd have to say, from the experienced Canadian in goal, Sean Melvin. 2-0 the score. We're playing the 64th minute here at One Oak Field. FC Tulsa leading by 2 goals to 0. Remembering that a point is good enough for them to make the playoffs. Free kick to FC Tulsa. Matt Sheldon there. One of his former clubs in action tonight, having to win. They are currently, with playing time added on, lead. St. Louis lead Indy by 2 goals to 1. That would be good enough to take them into a playoff spot there in Group E. Dispay with a header away to Argueta here. Argueta's gone down, foul by Martinez. Martinez just needs to leave the ball alone. There's a player down, I think it's DaCosta's gone down again. And there's a yellow card for Ariel Martinez. He just needs to keep the lid on things here, Anna.
Right, it's important to keep his head. Really an unnecessary yellow card from him there. Not, something you want to see from your captain, but important to keep emotions in check and just from the FC Tulsa side, maintain possession and do everything they can to take care of the ball. Looks like DaCosta is down again.
Ariel Martinez here had to leave the ball alone. He gets his 5th yellow card of the season. There, I think referee saying that's called delaying the restart. DaCosta's going to limp off here. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Here he is, Toby Uzo. There will be big cheers here for this man. He's only played, Anna, amazingly, 99 total minutes of the season. But the 15 minutes that he had on Wednesday night will stay long in the memory.
They will. He came on, made an immediate impact, and he just brings a different dynamic to the front three that FC Tulsa typically doesn't do. They like to play possession style soccer. They like to knock the ball around. And Toby Uzo brings the physicality and just the height and power to that front line. So now it's something that Switchbacks FC have to adjust to.
Should say as well that Toby Uzo did play for Colorado Springs Switchback FC. 26 games in 2017 and 2018. And Ariel Martinez is going to make way here for Rafael Ayagua. And Ayagua's one of those sitting midfield, holding midfield players, Anna, so a slightly more defensive substitution, although it will allow Eric Bird to maybe be a little bit more attacking in this, last 24 minutes.
Right, a thoughtful substitution from NC and Ayagua. Very good in distribution, and Eric Bird, as you mentioned, likes to sit in a bit, but gives him the opportunity to go forward as well if he wants.
We're underway again. Doing here, battling with Bourgeois. Daniels. Daniels again. Good building here. Chance for Burt. He's inside the area. Gets it back on his right foot. Daniels made a bit of a mess of that. Altamirano thought about the challenge. Daniels still with the ball. There's Uzo. Uzo's gone down here. His first touch was a goal on Wednesday. His first touch there was painful. Still we go on. Shot coming in just over the bar. Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams, we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean and affordable, and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Yellow card shown to somebody there. There's Altamirano, who was the assister, and there's Toby Uzo, who was the scorer, all on Wednesday night. FC Tulsa were trailing by 2 goals to 1 in the Black Gold Derby. They ended up winning it by 3 goals to 2. And there's Mr. Corrigan, who has a little bit more paperwork to do as he shows a yellow card. Ball back with Sean Lewis here. Bourgeois with a long ball here, but it hit one of the Switchbacks FC players. Maloto and Libisi there. Long ball from Garcia, looking for Uzo. Uzo wins the header, but unfairly, says the referee. And that's what Toby Uzo gives you, that physical presence up front, Anna.
He does. It's just another option, but as you've noticed the last couple minutes since Uzo has gone on FC Tulsa, going to a more direct style of soccer, and that's something that Incian talked about earlier this week that's so important, is he doesn't want his team to resort to that with Uzo on the field. But Uzo definitely does give them that extra option with his height and power up top. Yeah, he kind of said he didn't coach that to his team. He said they naturally did it, didn't they? They naturally looked for the big man up front. Good play here from Switchbacks FC, doing on the left-hand side. Gets it back again here. One of the second half substitutes, Bert there, just not finding doing there. Incredibly, 10 meetings between these two rivals and never a tie. Back in 2017, Switchbacks FC had their only win here by 4-2. They also beat Tulsa by 4-2 in 2018. And then a Tulsa team has beaten them 2-1 and 2-0. The last time these two met was July 13th, 2019. And Switchbacks FC won that by 1-0. Never been a tie. 2-0 to FC Tulsa. Dispay. It's been a better second half performance. Iagua coming in a little bit late there on Daniels. Good header away by Garcia, who's been pretty consistent at the back for FC Tulsa. Here's Libisi. Sean Lewis will calm things down, and we're playing the 71st minute here. FC Tulsa at home have had 3 draws, 1-1 against OKC, 0-0 with San Antonio, and 2-2 with Austin Bold. They did lose to 2-1 to Sporting Kansas City 2s. They have had wins over RGV, San Antonio and Oklahoma City Energy. Dispay did well there to get in front of Uzo. Libisi. Argueta chips it forward. Bourgeois happy to knock it around with Garcia at the back here. Zaguru's way up from the back. Here he is, brilliantly found here by the ball into the box here. Altamirano, overhead kick from Toby Uzo. Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again, he won the fans' choice of goal of the season last year with an overhead kick. Just tried it again there, not quite the right place to try it, Anna. He definitely won the fans over with that reaction that we heard from the crowd, but he's feeling it after Wednesday night, Dave.
Certainly is. 18 minutes to go. Here's Garcia. Suarez again finds the Albanian Zaguru. His ball into the box is away by Padilla, and Dispay still inside his own box, gets it up to Libisi. Argueta. Brilliantly finds Luna there. But Iagua lays it off nicely for Altamirano. The two substitutes combining there. Here's Bradley Bourgeois. Matt Sheldon, one of those familiar runs we see forward from him. He's continued his run. Altamirano will go back to Maloto. And now Bourgeois. Garcia. Zaguru. Long ball there, looking for Uzo. Now Altamirano. Goes around Burt here, clips the ball back into the box. And it's gone away, has it for a corner? Yes, it has got away for a corner. Good building up, and Altamirano offers something slightly different to Marlon Santos.
It was. He has tricky feet. He He moves his feet well, and an intentional, thoughtful pass to try to pull that ball back away from Melvin and give Suarez an opportunity, but results in a corner kick opportunity for FC Tulsa.
16 minutes to go here in the last game of the regular season here at One Oak Field. Zaguru with his left foot. 4 players in and around the 6-yard box. Referee's just going to stop things here. He's just going to bring a couple of players over, Uzo and Dispay. All ends in some cuddles and backslapping there. Here's the corner into the near post. Keeper catches Melvin, and that was one of those dangerous ones because he easily have fallen over his own line there, Anna. It was a dipping ball in right on his line.
It was. Those in-swinger balls are hard to gauge, and Melvin one step back, and it might have gone across the line.
Don't miss a minute of action in 2020. Sign up today and get alerts by following FC Tulsa on ESPN.com. Search for FC Tulsa and then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores. And watch FC Tulsa all season long on ESPN Plus. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. And we do indeed thank you for your company here on ESPN Plus and also on My 41 locally in Tulsa. And Anna Beffa, there is a very happy FC Tulsa coach, Mike Ensign, who will just want to see out the last 15 minutes and start preparing for the postseason.
Right, he has to be pleased with his side, and they've shown well in the second half as well, just keeping the ball, taking care of the ball. But that's something that they have to continue to do in these last 15 minutes because as we saw in favor of FC Tulsa on Wednesday, 2 goals can be scored very quickly, and this game can turn around in a matter of seconds.
And there's a man who has seen a game turn around, as we talked about, Alan Koch here, who must be pleased with his second half team's performance. Experienced coach, he's already seen his team come back from a 4-0 deficit against Austin Bold. Can they do it again and at least get a point here tonight to finish off their season? Remember, they are in 3rd place. They will finish in 3rd place, we think. 2 wins, 6 draws, and 7 draws and 6 defeats, but unbeaten in the last 3.
Right, unbeaten in the last 3, and they want to finish the season on a positive note. They had a good result last weekend against El Paso, and there's still time left, and they've looked more composed in the second half, looking better to start the second half than in the first half, creating opportunities, but again, it's going to be tough to beat Sean Lewis, and they need to force him to make a save and get some shots on frame.
There's Jordan Burt, who seems to have lost the moustache from Wednesday's 0-0 draw. The vastly experienced Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC man. As we said, been there since 2015, which is a rarity these days. Good to see, good professional. Should say as well, well done to FC Tulsa for going on there for the second time this season. They're on a 6-match club record, 6-match unbeaten run, and has their record of 5-2-7 this season. Suarez. Bird to Iagua. Iagua gets it back. 22-year-old Nigerian, 5 starts this season. Uzo just holds off the defender there. Altamirano, the Honduran. Dispay gets a foot in there. Still FC Tulsa trying to pull the strings in midfield. Argueta. Labisi finds Argueta again. Goes back to Kamara. Dispay swings the ball over there, but that's going to be brilliantly caught by the coach there, I think. In the dugout, there is Jordan Burt, who started this game at right back, has gone to left back. Uzo lays it off for Maloto. Suarez makes the run towards the back post. Here's Altamirano. Uzo's there again. Suarez, crowd desperate for see another headed goal from Toby Uzo, Anna.
It looked oddly familiar from Wednesday night, the build-up play, but that's what those two bring to the table. Altamirano whips in a very dangerous ball, knowing that Uzo has the ability to get up and win those air balls with his size and power.
Free kick, Toby Uzo doing a little bit of pushing there. Another substitution here for FC Tulsa. And we're going to see Fabian Bastidas come on in place of Dario Suarez. Dario Suarez, of course, 8 goals this season. The Cuban has had a brilliant season, and he will just get a little rest here, Anna, and he is going to be so important if FC Tulsa, and we keep saying if, they're not here yet, get into the postseason.
And this is important game management from Mike Insian as well. Just these substitutions early in the second half and continuing to rotate players. But important to note, the caliber of play, Dave, has not dropped, which shows you just a testament to how just the high caliber players that FC Tulsa has on their roster and the ability to rotate subs effectively.
It's a strong squad, isn't it? And you're right, you make a good point that, you know, anybody can come in and they can fit into this team so well, and it's normal service, isn't it, as soon as they come into the fray. Bastidas has come on at number 21. Here's Bird. Altamirano on the scamper here with Jordan Burt. Altamirano round Burt. Oh, gets pulled down. That'll be a yellow card for Burt and a free kick. For FC Tulsa in a dangerous position here. Be right of centre. And a chance for Zaguru, maybe, Anna, to have a go on frame here.
Looks to be in his range and with his ability to whip a ball in with his left foot, but get a look here at Altamirano. Quickly changes direction, just tries to switch it up, and Burt unable to handle it quickly, and Altamirano drawing the foul in a dangerous area for FC Tulsa.
I can tell you its final score is St. Louis 2, Indy 11 1. Wonderful night for St. Louis, who with that win go in with Louisville City FC to qualify from Group E, and Indy 11 will not go into the playoffs. RGV 2, OKC Energy 1. Here's Zaguru, tries a shot, just a couple of yards over. Holds his arm up to apologise to his team. Now we're going to have a Switchbacks FC substitution. We're going to see Vladimir Walent come on. Aiden Daniels will come off. Daniels has had a pretty good game. Good player. And Walent will come into the fray. 2-0, 82nd minute. FC Tulsa do have a game if needed. Be a rearranged game down at RGV. But it won't be needed if they can avoid defeat from this point onwards. 8 minutes to go. Matt Sheldon, who no doubt will be pleased with one of his former clubs qualifying. St. Louis with that win tonight. Agua wins a good header there, Bird. That will just about fall to Zaguru. Goes all the way back to Sean Lewis, and this is good game management, Anna, from Mike Ensign and his men.
It is. There's no reason for them to take those risks going forward, and you've noticed, why not play it all the way back to Sean Lewis, who has the ability with his feet to maintain possession and just take care of the ball in the back.
Thanks for your company here on My 41 locally here in Tulsa. And also on the ESPN Plus forums. We appreciate your company here in downtown Tulsa. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you. What we do know is that if FC Tulsa can see out the last 7 minutes and get into the postseason, the game will be away. It will not be at One Oak Field. Uzo goes down, blocked off by Padilla. Free kick again, Anna, another chance. Well, Zaguru's holding back here. I think I was going to say another chance for him to swing it in with his left foot, but we're going to see somebody else have a go, I think. But a chance certainly to get the ball into the danger area, in behind that line that will hold on the 18-yard line.
Right, especially with a target like Uzo, an obvious target, but FC Tulsa has had success off of set pieces this season, and with a player like Meloto or Altamirano, with the technical ability they have, anytime they put a ball in the box, it's dangerous.
Labisi is pointing out to the referee where the foul took place, and I think Mr. Corrigan's agreeing. I think there's a few smiles there. Meloto was trying to pinch a few yards, I think. Altamirano tees up the select soccer ball. Four players on the 18-yard line centrally. Zaguru at the far post. Altamirano's delivery. Oh, and the keeper gets knocked down there by Bradley Bourgeois. And I think Bourgeois is going to get a yellow card for that. But more importantly, Bradley Bourgeois, I think, is taking a real bang there, and he's okay, I think. Maybe just for a second there, Anna, it was a little bit scary. He's saying, no, I'm okay. It takes a lot for Bradley Bourgeois to go off injured. He certainly was a collision.
Yeah, there was, and you're right, Dave. Initially, didn't see much movement from Bourgeois after that collision. Here's another look at the replay. A dangerous ball whipped in, and Melvin comes out with authority, and Bourgeois doing everything he can to get on that ball, but a dangerous challenge. Fortunate that Melvin is up, walking around. Hopefully, Bourgeois the same, but referee giving Bourgeois a yellow card after that challenge.
Yeah, Mr. Corrigan saying that was an unnecessary challenge. What I do like is that the keeper has made nothing of that challenge, but I think quite correctly he's had treatment on the field. He has to go around and come back on from the perimeter of the field. But the goalkeeper made nothing of that. And we're playing the last 4 minutes here. We asked Mike Ensian, after all the drama, Anna, would he take a sort of 1-0 professional win, shall we say, that's not full of drama? And he said, any day of the week, he said, I'll take that. It's been kind of like that. They did a lot of the work in the first half, haven't they? Of course, they're not over the line yet. But I guess most coaches would say that, wouldn't they?
Right, I mean, anytime you have the opportunity to finish the game with a clean sheet and comfortably just have a complete game from a possession standpoint and being clinical in front of goal, that's something that you want to see from your team. And if FC Tulsa can finish that out tonight, then Ensian will be very content with a complete game from the home side.
Dispay with the foul there. 2020 has been an incredible year for FC Tulsa, and that's because of you, the fans who support the club at One Oak Field. Head to fctulsa.com/tickets today to place your deposit and become a 2021 season ticket holder. That's fctulsa.com/tickets to place your deposit for the 2021 season tickets today. Good exchanges between Zaguru and Fabian Bastidas here. That's really good play, and they've won a corner. And a crowd really appreciating that. I think Mr. Corrigan will just have a little word with Walent, but the crowd really appreciating that. And the corner's taken quickly. Meloto. Zaguru. Good cross from Zaguru, flicked on by Bastidas. Ball loose inside the 6-yard box there. And Argueta comes away with the ball. But just going back to that close play there, they practice that a lot now, don't they, Anna? Those tight spaces. Really good play from Bastidas and Zaguru.
They do, the technical ability, and that's something that Ensian emphasizes with his team, working together in pairs or in triangles to maintain possession, and in tight spaces, that's exactly what you want to see. Comfortable play, and Bastidas showing a bit of creativity too with his foot skills.
Uzo's gone down again. This time the referee saying there was nothing doing that. Dispay with the ball here for Switchbacks FC. With Bastidas. Argeta's in a bit of trouble here. He's got to go back to his keeper. Kamara threading the ball up the right-hand side. That's out. Throw into FC Tulsa.
It was great pressure from Zaguro, though, forcing that pass. Here's another look at referee no call, but
I think he's pulled him down there, but on another day, he may have got the free kick. Here's Bird. FC Tulsa are minutes away now from securing a playoff place. Some would say they've... Here's Sheldon. Sheldon's been pulled down. Some would say, Anabefa, they've just got going at the right time.
They did, and as evidenced by these last few games and just the performances that FC Tulsa's put on. Here's a look at that replay. Sheldon not giving up on the play, great defending. Just a tough battle from both, but Sheldon does well, draws the foul, and a good position for FC Tulsa to whip in a dangerous ball.
I think we're hearing, Anna, this, I was saying they're minutes away. They've got to play a little bit longer. There's going to be 7 minutes, we think, on the fourth officials board to be played here. So still time for something dramatic to happen. And we're used to saying that word here of late. Here's the free kick. Maloto quite happy to take the sting out of this one. Sheldon. 7 minutes it is to be added on. I think the crowd are cheering. They want more. They don't want this home season to end. Here's Wellent. Argeta. Labizi. Given away. Agua. Threads the ball through to Maloto. Maloto to Uzo. Uzo is offside. Just went too early. Uzo's annoyed. He's annoyed with the decision. I have to say, I thought he was offside.
Here's a look at the replay. Let's see the ball from Maloto in. It's tough to see on that angle, but referee looked to be in a good position and in line to make that call.
Now here is Uzo. Brilliant touch by Altamirano. Uzo ran into some traffic there. Zaguru's up from left back here. Decent ball in needed. It is a decent ball in. Dispay gets a header away. 2 players go down. Bastidas is in there. There's a clash of 2 players. What a brilliant defensive header. Referee right in there just to calm things down. Brilliant ball from Zaguru and a brilliant header from Dispay, Anabefa.
It was a brave play, and Zaguro again putting the ball in a difficult spot, but a collision between 3 or 4 players and some words exchanged after the play. Referee just looking to calm that down, but Melvin having to come up big on his back line for Switchbacks FC here recently.
Crowd having a great time here on Scots Fest night, and also Real Men Wear Pink, the breast cancer awareness night. Players were warming up in their pink t-shirts before the game. Now Maloto. Altamirano's got a lot of space. It's up against Jordan Burt here. Altamirano's going to take him on and go the long way round. Uzo waits in the box. Altamirano still with the ball, and then Burt steps in. Danger averted. One back by FC Tulsa. Maloto with a bit of trickery there, just giving it back.
Unfortunate, because he did so well to win the initial ball for the home side.
4 minutes. FC Tulsa are away from the postseason. Bouchoir, who's recovered from that knock on the head. Lewis will clear left-footed. Uzo's underneath this, chests it down, only to Argeta though. Have Switchbacks FC got something in them to close the 2-goal deficit? Bird gets a tackle in. Eric Bird's just one of those unsung heroes. Hardly noticed him tonight, but he does so much of that work that needs to be done in the midfield.
He does, whether it's defensively, offensively, and he links passes together so well, whether it's just a short pass to get out on the other side or a longer pass in behind. He's been an integral part of that midfield for FC Tulsa.
Well in there with a shot that's wide. FC Tulsa leading by 2-0. The 2 goals back in the first half. There's Mike Ensian, just a quick check of the watch there. Donovan Ricketts alongside him there. Vukovic as well, we shouldn't forget him. Great assistant, played for FC Tulsa, and they feel they're over the line now. It would take something very, very special for Switchbacks FC to score 3 goals. Throw in to FC Tulsa. Should say as well, all the best to Switchbacks FC, who've played their last game at their beloved Widener Field with that 0-0 draw against El Paso. They go to a new all-purpose built stadium. Good luck to them for next season. Hope you enjoy the new stadium. Bastidas wants the ball here. He's got it. There's the fans who can't wait now for the final whistle, which will signal that FC Tulsa have qualified from Group D in 2nd place. They think they're over the line. There's a foul by Dispay, and that's a yellow card, and Dispay's got a red card, and that's a shame to see right at the end. Dispay was booked in the first half, kicking out there, and that's a shame in the last seconds of a game, Anna, to see anybody sent off.
Yeah, you never want to see that anywhere in the game, but especially late in the game. Dispay been a big part of the Switchbacks FC side, and unfortunate to see him sent off late in the game. A few words exchanged, emotions high. Here's a look at the replay. Uzo trying to hold the ball in the corner and just getting a bit frustrated, and referee chooses to pull out the 2nd yellow.
Dispay will have to make the lonely walk behind the goal there. Seconds away from the end of this one. FC Tulsa just managing the game now in the corner. Free kick finally taken. Here's Uzo. Ball is out for a goal kick. Switchbacks FC will want to get this ball quickly forward. We haven't quite seen the late drama we've had of late, Anna, but no doubt FC Tulsa fans, Mike Edsey and the players are going to be delighted here. They can start preparing for the postseason.
They will definitely be happy with this result if it stands. They've put on a solid performance from a defensive standpoint, hoping to finish out the game with a clean sheet and clinical in front of goal. And that's exactly what you want heading into the postseason.
2 goals in the first half have sealed this one. The referee brings proceedings to an end. FC Tulsa can celebrate now. They are into the postseason. They finish in 2nd place behind San Antonio. They finish with 6 wins, 25 points. They won't go down to RGV and play the last game. They will play either El Paso or New Mexico. And Annabeffa, that is what you call a professional performance from FC Tulsa.
It is, and that's what Coach Mike Ensian wanted from his side, giving them the best foot forward heading into the postseason. He wanted a complete game, take possession of the ball, keep possession, and find opportunities and finish them. And that's exactly what FC Tulsa did tonight. They were able to rotate subs, get players some minutes, manage the game a bit, and Ensian has to be pleased with the home side.
Yeah, there's Mike Ensian going to congratulate his players. We saw a shot of DaCosta, who got the 2nd goal. There's Alan Koch at the bottom of the shot there, professional to the end, hugging the players. There's DaCosta, who got that lucky goal. He'll be delighted, as I said, to have got a goal the last time he scored, 1st of July. and he scored the second one. DaCosta got player of the match, we're hearing as well. There's Marlon Santos, center of the picture there, who got the first one with his head. Zaguru had a good game tonight, and there's Altamirano, who's made a real impact on the bench.
He has, and this is what you want from the FC Tulsa side. They were buzzing. You want to have that confidence heading into these big games, into postseason, and that's what Mike Ensign wanted from his team tonight, and they put on a great performance from front to back.
Tell you what, Anna, we'll take a short break now, and don't go away, everybody. We'll come back and we'll wrap this one up with the second half highlights and more. FC Tulsa 2, Switchbacks FC 0.
Cryotherapy is great for athletes. It's great for muscle recovery, reduces aches and pains that they're having, help those muscles recover quicker from those intense workouts that they're going through.
These guys, they're banged up, they're working hard, they're dealing with injuries. I feel blessed that these guys are able to come in the office and, take advantage of our multiple service lines here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab.
We know you've been wanting to break into the healthcare industry. What are you waiting for? With programs like medical billing and coding, medical assistant, surgical technologist, dental assistant, and veterinary assistant, Community Care College is here to help you earn the skills you need for an in-demand career helping people. Start your journey today at communitycarecollege.edu. The healthcare labor market is booming and isn't slowing down anytime soon. By this time next year, employers will be looking for you. Community Care College. 1-year college, lifetime career.
Just a reminder about all the incredible savings we have at our Hahn Appliance outlet. We're at 41st and Memorial and open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we've got new product coming in every week. Come see us this weekend to look through hundreds of closeout, scratch and dent, and floor model displays, all discounted at 30, 40, even 50% off. Now these great deals go quick, so come see us this weekend to save big on a small scratch or dent. Hahn Appliance outlet at 41st and Memorial. Put us to the test.
Welcome back into One Oak Field. Matt Sheldon with a big smile on his face, and I'm not surprised because FC Tulsa have done a professional job here. They've won this by 2-0. They only needed a point to secure their second spot and go into the playoffs. And a delighted Mike Ensign, Anna Beffa, with a thoroughly professional game management performance.
It was a quality victory from FC Tulsa, and Ensign talked earlier in the week. That's what he wanted. That's the best case scenario. They only needed a point, but they wanted to build on that momentum and those impressive victories against San Antonio FC and the Derby earlier this week. So this is a great result for them heading into what will be a difficult postseason.
Yeah, Bradley Bouchois, he'll want to get hold of that drum. Bastidas played his part coming off the bench. Santos, we say, 3 goals this season, 2 this week, both at his head. Beautiful shot of downtown Tulsa, and Anna, there's the stats. FC Tulsa getting the better possession, but the stat we always talk about, look at the shots and look at the goals.
Right, the goals, obviously the most important statistic on your screen, but to highlight FC Tulsa, they've continued to build this season. They haven't had, as many shots on target in the past as they've seen these past few games, and that's what you want from a coach. You want your team to peak at the right time, and it looks like FC Tulsa might be doing just that. 19 shots, 10 of them on frame, and obviously 2 going into the back of the net to help them secure a victory tonight and clinch a spot in the playoffs.
Their 6th win of the season. Let's have a look at the highlights from the second half, as we see a beautiful shot of downtown Tulsa. Remember, FC Tulsa were winning by 2-0, and here's their first chance, with Suarez going through, but a good save from Melvin, who had a good night between the pipes.
Melvin, he did have a great night, but credit Martinez right there. Excellent ball over the top, beautifully weighted. Suarez unable to connect and chip that ball over Melvin, but FC Tulsa didn't take their foot off of the gas in the second half. Here's another look. Altamirano comes in, doing what he does. Just a creative player, tries to chip Melvin. Isn't able to find the back of the net, but again, that's what he does so well. He brings on just the pace, the change of speed, the technical ability, and his creativity. But the substitutions that Mike Ensign made give them the opportunity to rotate and get players minutes and build confidence heading into playoffs. And here's another look. Zaguro, who in my opinion, Dave, had just an excellent game defensively, and Uzo, the fan favorite, trying to find a bicycle kick. But again, Dave, I know we talked on how effective Zaguro was, and especially from the wing, whipping those balls in.
Yeah, they gave it to DaCosta, the man of the match. You could make an argument for Zaguro. He had such a good game. Here's Altamirano, as we said, and the crowd were willing that goal to be the old 1-2 again from Altamirano into the head of Toby Uzo. But here's the last replay we'll show you, and it just glanced off Uzo's head, and there was nothing doing there. I'll tell you, nobody inside. There's the drum, Bradley Bourgeois. That's what the crowd wanted to see. It's become a permanent fixture now, Bradley Bourgeois. They've won their last 3 here. San Antonio, OKC Energy FC, and now Colorado Springs, Switchbacks FC. FC Tulsa will go into the postseason. They'll play either El Paso or they'll play New Mexico. Anna Beffer, I want to thank you so much. This has been a really good call with Anna, with all her experience. Thank you for your company over the home games.
Dave, it's been an absolute blast. I know we've had a lot of fun. I know the FC Tulsa fans have enjoyed it, and what a way to finish the regular season for FC Tulsa as they jumpstart into the postseason.
Thank you as well to our wonderful broadcast team here who produce all these wonderful sounds and sights you see from One Oak Field. We will see you in the postseason. The final score for the final time, FC Tulsa 2, Switchbacks FC 0.